Easy, reliable kimchi recipe. Today we are making kimchi. So to make kimchi, we have taken a napa cabbage head, approximately 3.5 pounds. We have broken it up, put it inside of a very large bowl, and added a couple of tablespoons, probably just over 2 tablespoons of salt on each layer. And we're going to let this wilt. We're going to stir it probably every 15 minutes to a half hour, probably half hour. And we're putting the rest of the ingredients together in the Ninja. And in our Ninja blender, we have put 1 Honeycrisp apple chopped up into the blender with our Korean chili sauce. And we're going to add the rest of our ingredients, and I'll show you that as we go along. We're adding a 1/4 cup of our fish sauce to our Ninja blender. And we're using 3 tablespoons of smashed garlic. By mashing it instead of mincing it, it really releases that beautiful aroma and garlic oils. And we're going to add that to our Ninja blender. And I love this Ninja because we have different size blender pieces to put on top of it. And of course, it is the heavy duty professional 1500 watts power, where I can dough, blend, crush, or even single serve. And of course, there's always the pulse. Okay, so we've added our 3 tablespoons of garlic into our 2/3 cup of Korean chili sauce with our Honeycrisp apple and our fish sauce. So now we are ready to blend it. We're going to blend it for approximately 30 seconds, scraping down the sides as necessary till we get a nice paste. Okay, now we have our mixture that has been sitting in the microwave. We have added 3 tablespoons of rice flour to 1 cup of water, whisked it until smooth, and then we put it in the microwave, stirring every 30 seconds until it performs or turns into this beautiful pudding-like mixture. And then we've let it thoroughly cool to where it's no longer warm. And now our next step. And we're going to add our rice pudding mixture, flour and water mixture, to our chili paste. And we're going to pulse it about 5 times. And it took us about 2 minutes in the microwave, stopping, stirring every 30 seconds to get to this consistency. Then we let it cool to room temperature, and now we're adding it to our kimchi mix. Scrape down the sides to where it's all blended very, very nicely, and wait for our cabbage to salt and limp and wilt, and then we can combine our mixtures. And exciting part, we have a new kimchi container that's going to help this, I know the word sounds horrible, but ferment to become that beautiful Korean dish, a side dish that they have with most every meal. Fresh is always best. We're taking our ginger and we're peeling it, and then we're going to mix it, we're going to mince it before we mix it into our kimchi paste mixture. Ginger, carrots, radishes, and scallions, all going in our kimchi mixture. Oh, this is gonna be so divine. And it's been about 2 hours, and we have stirred our salted, now wilted cabbage every 30 minutes, and it's time to add the rest of the ingredients. You want to make sure you separate your slices. You don't want two of the same stuck to each other. And now we're going to add our chili paste that we made in our Ninja blender. Want to scrape that out. I like using a plastic spatula, and that allows me to really get into all the nooks and crannies and get all that yumminess out. Add in your ginger. And now to beautifully stir it together. Now your kimchi is not ready to eat, my friends, not ready to eat by any measure, because a true kimchi has to meld together, and that takes time. So we're going to take a large spoon and stir it until our paste is well coating all of our ingredients, and we're all mixed together very nicely. All right, we're getting ourselves all mixed together, and then we're going to put it in our kimchi airtight container. We are going to let our kimchi ferment, and it's going to take about a month. We're going to taste it every day for flavor for about the first week, and then once a week thereafter, and we can eat it. But again, it's good to let it blend together for about a month in the fermentation process. In the fermentation process of the kimchi, it is going to be creating by fermenting our cabbage, our kimchi. We are developing lactobacillus, and that is a probiotic, and it over time changes the flavor of the cabbage to a more tart flavor. How beautiful is that? Before we add our mixture, I want to let you know that this is a Nawood Rico Limited made in Korea. This is the original Korean. You can look this up by E-Gen Kimchi Bowl, or just take a look in my description below as an Amazon affiliate. If by clicking the link, if you make a valid purchase, I may make a small commission out of it, and that just helps me bring these beautiful videos and recipes to you. I wish you could smell this. The ginger, the chives, the beautiful aroma of the garlic all blended in together. Just a beautiful smell going on here. And you want to press down with a large spoon. You're trying to get all the air out, and at the same time get that cabbage in as much of the moisture as you can. And again, this is an E-Gen premium kimchi or sauerkraut container. probiotic fermentation with inner vacuum lid, which we'll show you in a moment. And it's a 1.3 gallon or 5.2 liter kimchi fermentation container. We're going to put our inner lid on, which if you take a look, we can actually burp it. And we're pressing this down against the kimchi. And that's one of the reasons why you want to have it as flat as possible, because we're pushing it in. And again, we've got a little burper there to help in the fermentation process, to let the air escape as needed. And now we're going to place our top lid on. Now this not only fits on and seals, but then we're going to clamp it with our clamps on the outside. And love this, look at this, we've got a beautiful handle. We can even carry this huge 1.3 gallon kimchi container around, and inside, hidden in there, is going to be deliciousness fermenting over the next month. Thanks for joining me, my friends. I hope that you will try this as well. And yes, I'll bring out a short and let you see the wonderful flavor and look when we open this up and have our taste.
Oh, I wish you could smell it. It smells good, actually. Very, very garlicky. Fish aroma.